weather is brought to you by Wilcox Furniture. Great furniture delivered fast and guaranteed low prices. Now, the most accurate forecast in South Texas with meteorologist Juan Acuna.
Hi everyone, this is a Wilcox Furniture forecast, and again a little bit more wind across the coastal bend today, more cloud coverage too. Mainly high level clouds that are moving into the region right now. It's a live look at our Waves Resort 6 weather bug camera out at North Padre Island, where temperatures are holding on to the mid 70s, but that dew point all across the area, they're into the upper 60s to lower 70s. It's going to be another humid and muggy night for us here. That humidity checking in at 84% and a south-southeasterly wind at 16 miles an hour. Here's the latest look at the drought monitor. This was last week. We still had a good portion of the coastal bend that was in a moderate to severe drought. Here in Corpus Christi, where we're included, at least the western portion of Nueces County was in a moderate drought. This was released this afternoon from the U.S. Drought folks, and again, just to the extreme western portions of Nueces County, now in a moderate drought, northern sections of Jim Wells County, I should say, extending all the way up into Beeville, near Sinton, and off to the west and Freer, including Alice, have now a moderate drought. But again, with some recent rains for the month of November, this has certainly improved across the area. Certainly some good news, and we could definitely still use some more rain across the region as well. Again, windy today, but not quite as windy as it was yesterday. We topped out at 36 miles an hour officially out at the airport, 32 in Robstown, and 30 miles an hour out in Orange Grove, with the south-southeasterly winds continuing right now at 15 to 25 miles an hour. As we look at the winds going into tonight, and could see another round of some patchy dense fog across the region in the morning. Use caution on that early morning commute, but notice as we go to 5 o'clock in the afternoon, we start to see that frontal boundary gradually pushing into the region. This is what's up in North Texas right now. This is not going to be a big blast of cold air. This is going to gradually just ease into the region and just going to stay with us even through Sunday evening. We're going to hold on to that northerly component to the wind before it starts to lighten up. Evening forecast holds us at 77 degrees right now. Again, we'll fall into the lower 70s by this evening. Should be pretty nice. And notice off to the west of us, we are starting to get a couple of little sprinkles associated with all this moisture moving in over Mexico from the Pacific, but overall very, very light in nature. Do consider yourself lucky if you happen to catch one of those sprinkles as we head into the overnight hours. But there's a frontal boundary up to the north of us. High pressure that was near us has moved way off in the central Gulf of Mexico, and these frontal boundaries are going to continue to dive down to the south as we head into the overnight hours. And with high pressure up to the north, they're seeing a decent amount of some snowfall up in the upper elevations up near the Rockies and pushing into the central plains. Behind the frontal boundary, temperatures are pretty much below freezing for a good portion of the central and northern plains. They're into the 20s and 30s. It's 37 in Amarillo. A lot of the cold air associated with this, if this upper level low would dive just a little bit further down to the south, we'd get a good punch of some cold air, but this is already kicking up to the northeast, so the frontal boundary is going to have a little bit of some a hard time pushing farther down to the south, but nonetheless it's going to do so. As we look at the cloud rain forecast going into tomorrow morning, notice we have some showers up in North Texas, and it's making its way through the hill country. It'll still be a warm and humid start for us here even into the afternoon. We'll start to get a couple of little showers out ahead of the frontal boundary, but by 9 o'clock, notice it's moving through the region here. Just a couple of little stray showers before high pressure takes over. Even by Saturday morning, it's still going to be cool and dry. We'll be into the mid to upper 50s over the region, and then by the going into Saturday afternoon, we'll be holding on to the 70s, so not bad. Again, most of the rainfall stays up to the north. Going into Sunday evening, we'll only see a few hundredths of an inch of rain. So our NEC Co-op Energy 7-day forecast, 68, 82 for tomorrow. Again, a transition day, 55 and 73 on Saturday, 49 and 75 on Sunday. The weekend looks fantastic. Warm up slightly on Monday and Tuesday ahead of our next frontal boundary. It cools us off for Wednesday, but 59 and 79 for Thanksgiving.
Ooh.
A little mild out there.
That's all right.
Who's ready for